Good morning. It's Friday, March 8th. Light rain currently, much needed rain. It's been very dry. We've actually had to hand water greens, which is kind of unheard of this time of year, early March. So much needed rain. We've only recorded about a quarter inch at the moment. This rain's supposed to linger on basically through the whole day though. So I don't know, very, very peaceful and quiet out here today. I love it. Birds kind of chirping. Spring is definitely upon us. So more good things this week by the Team Bogey maintenance crew. More rock around ponds. You can see that in the background here on 13 on that back end. It's bright white at the moment. It'll get kind of dirty and fade to the existing rock color and not too long, a year or two. But just kind of trying to get that border trued back up and nice and even and consistent. So some rock there, some rock back on 18 pond as well, and around the waterfall area, getting that landscape ready for flowers here in not too long. We've got some compost coming Monday, so we'll start composting beds. We usually alternate compost and mulch every other year. Mulch stays prettier longer. Compost helps build up the soil, so we kind of mix them up, change things up a little bit. So we've got trees. Trees are supposed to be delivered next week as well, hopefully Monday. We'll try to get them in the ground Tuesday and Wednesday. These trees are going where the blue stakes are out around the golf course, so working on that. Really important, Sunday, Monday, we're going to be aerifying greens, and the weather looks conducive for that, so that's great. It looks like tee sheet will be cut off at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and then we'll follow last group around and aerify greens Sunday, and we'll finish on Monday. So that's great to get that done and out of the way. We used to do it first week of April pretty much religiously, and so getting it done this early really helps extend the playing conditions early on in the season. So that's great. It'll be good for the golfers and members. So yeah, a lot going on next week. This week we pretty much knew this rain was coming, and we did a lot of course cleanup, a lot of sticks and gumballs, and corralled everything. Wasn't sure how saturated we were going to get, so trying to get areas out in the roughs cleaned up just in case we can't get out on them for a bit. But grass is trying to start growing. A good soaker would help this soil saturate, and we'd really start greening up. But we already started mowing some rough in a few spots around greens and tees, and just trying to keep things cleaned up. So a pretty good golf course for this time of year, for sure. While I'm here at 13 Collar and Green area, might as well show, I always talk about the Zoysia winter apps we do, and we're trying to keep the Zoysia clean. So here's a good example. We've got, and it's a precise app, so you can see the ring here, that little strip where we applied our product, and same here on the rough side. I mean, we're just right up against the edge, very precise app, and what we're doing is trying to kill off the undesirable plants that are not Zoysia, keeping this Zoysia collar a consistent monoculture. So really precise app. It's a couple spots got dinged here and there. They usually come back out in the rough. So really good stuff. So I wanted to show this really quick. I know we've talked about, or last time around I talked about this 6 drainage project, but didn't have it on video. Golf shop done a good job with the communication, putting a note on the door as you walk into the golf shop. But this drainage area had a pipe here and an open cavity there that always had water and was nasty, and then another pipe. This is for the overflow of 13 pond. During a large rain event, the pond gets to a level where it overflows, comes down, comes into this guy, and then shoots into 6. So we replaced the old corrugated steel pipe that was almost non-existent whenever I pulled it out. I mean, it had been rusted and just completely failed for the most part. So filled that up and got a drain in here now. So still have to finish sod work and things of that nature. We packed it in as good as we could, but I know with this big size of pipe we put in that there's going to be some settling. So I was hoping we'd get enough rain that would help kind of usually that settles the soil a little better before we sod that. So that's on tap as well. So weekend outlook, tomorrow's pretty chilly and very windy, so not very conducive for golf. 20-mile-per-hour winds, I think, kind of all day. Sunday will be nicer, but it's going to be a really cold start, probably looking at a 30-minute to 60-minute frost delay, and then shortened tee times because 1 p.m. we're cut off. So I guess if you can get in on Sunday, get it in. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. But have a great weekend. Sorry this video took a while. Got a lot we're showing you here, and we'll talk to you next week. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.